All right, and let's watch it.
Yeah. That was cool.
Pretty awesome. What? Let's stop it before it plays another one. Stop. Stop. What are you playing? I just want you to stop. Pause. All right. Stop share for now. All right. We're back on speaker view over there. 1 second. Mute. This is complicated. All right. Can you guys hear me again?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I can hear you guys. So what did you guys think?
I mean, I want to go to a concert where people are playing in the front row and in like a movie theater setting. I think that's a great way to do it.
They know how to party.
Indeed.
Yeah, it makes us miss going out and partying and shows. Like, I feel like it had a lot of good elements. I had like the weirdness, the band, a like key location. So that was cool.
He had that subplot with the drummer and his girlfriend being mad at him because he took up the whole room with his drums. That was like interesting.
Relatable. But look, you got your own. You got a whole room now.
Yes.
I don't
I
know
like the lighting.
the lighting.
The lighting of each shot.
Mm-hmm.
It like changed depending on the band member. And it
Oh,
was
yeah.
wasn't like super faded lighting, but it didn't like overwhelm. They actually like had really nice lighting.
Yeah, it was nicely lit, and the like camera work was done. They definitely like hired someone to come in and shoot it.
Mm. It was well done too. Like all the angles, like you felt like you were being pushed into the band. Like there's no way to get away from them for the like level of closeness they did. So
like,
it really like felt the impact. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I stuck my tongue out when that kid had his tongue sticking out. They're just like, you know, I always do, so I like that. It kind of like, not in that song, but I was listening to it earlier. Their different songs kind of sound a little bit different because like one reminded me of like 18 Visions, Bullet for My Valentine, but then like this doesn't really sound as much like that, but this more, it reminds me of the place that me and Barbara were talking about, the Hangout. It reminds me of bands we would have listened to like back then, which is cool because that always like throws me back, but I also really still like that music. I don't know if it's like what to categorize it as because it's not like fully hardcore like screaming, but like also it kind of is. So it's hard to genre size people.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's like what I liked about it is like there was like elements like the hey 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 part was like an element that brought you into the tune and got you singing along, and then he had parts where he was doing the hardcore voice and where he wasn't, and it was just that variety throughout the tune made you feel like it was involving and was fun, and like you just weren't bored the whole time. There's just stuff happening nonstop. So I like the way they're crushing all those genres together there.
I liked when they were in the seats and they each held up their sign, hey, hey, hey. And
yeah.
like, upside down. That might have been like my favorite shot. But also the bunny, I like can't tell where I'm supposed to look. I'm like looking at myself over here and you guys, but also over here. So I like the awkwardness. And then
you're supposed to look at us.
Supposed to look at the camera so it doesn't look so weird when I'm editing, but also have to look at people to know what they're doing. So we're getting used to these things. But yeah, do we want to like rewatch it and like if someone wants to talk during it, you'll just talk and then I'll pause it or something?
Like give like commentary on different parts of it?
Yeah. So like kind of like what we discussed, but then we'll do that and then I'll edit it together all like different with like the most beneficial things. I don't really know how to do these. I'm not good at reactions. That's why I wanted you guys to help with it. So let's get the screen share back up.
I can do a relatable story about having too many drums and not enough room.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, if you want to pause it there when she's yelling at him.
We'll get this back up and then hopefully the band, we do okay enough for the band because I'm just, all right, we'll roll it. And they are from near Pittsburgh. I'd have to look up their location again. Oh, I like the reversed and also their outfits are pretty great. I like goggles. Wait, I have a thing. What's over there? I was gonna grab my Cubone skull and put it on, like it was the bunny head.
Like the whole subplot.
I didn't even get that. I just kept seeing like this angry lady. I really want to go to the movies now. I'd be seeing Scooby-Doo if we were able to go. Was it breaking up for you guys? I see it now. The strap's cool. I feel like, or is this the motor?
Let's see, it feels very Quentin Tarantino.
This is kind of fitting for what's going on out there. A safer version.
Oh.
There we go. We'll stop it before it plays whatever this is. Oh wait, that hits play next.
Hey everybody, my name is Kyle Dennis and I've taken 15,000 to over 5 million trading stocks.
I don't need to hear about trading stocks, man.
Oh, man.
All right, let's go back to... myself. All right, I'm back. I really like that we watched it a second time because I didn't notice all the things that both of you noticed, and I noticed different things. So it's really cool that like all of our eyes are catching different things.
Yeah, you were talking about the bunny, and I'm pretty sure they're playing like Ring Around the Rosie while he's sitting in the chair getting molested by the bunny. It's freaking silly.
But I didn't notice that. I noticed that the lighting was good, but I did not notice that it changed in each atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were very specific about what each band member looked like in all the scenes. I totally forgot. Go ahead.
I thought I didn't really pay attention the first time, but like during the full band shots, the fog behind them, like it's just enough that like it doesn't drown out everyone, but it clouds it around them, and it's very like difficult for to get that effect because a lot of times bands overdo it and they get fogged out, and then you're like, oh, I can't like see most of the band, or it just like loses its effect.
That reminds me of a Smokey Bellows show I was at. We were trying to get enough fog machines for them to be, you know, worthy of the name Smokey. So we had like 6 going, and like you could not see them at one point. Like the whole stage was just full of smoke. I'm like, I think that might be too much. Let's turn one off.
Yeah, I mean, I know that would be difficult. I like the smoke bombs that they were using too, the different colors. In the beginning, you know, I do a lot of glitches in my videos, so I like that they like reversed it and then like went back in. Just that like little detail of something that like I enjoyed as an editor, and as that thing, as glitches being like my, you know, thing. Oh, what is this doing now? All right. Popped up to tell me we have 10 minutes left. So,
Oh no. We're running out of time.
We're like right on track. Do we have any more commentary on the video or the music itself?
Well, I can definitely relate to the drumming thing. Like I was saying, that he took up the whole room and there's just no room. And what happened with me was like I had a couple of drums when I started playing drums, and then I got in a band. I got like a drum set, and then I got my own house, and I took over a whole floor with 2-3 drum sets, like all kinds of instruments. So it's easier to piss somebody else off if you have too many instruments. And I know I've heard a lot of guitar players tell this exact story.
I see you have some drums behind you there.
Yeah, and there's a banjo over here too. It's not mine though.
I have a drum head up here. You can't see it. I have a drum set up there, but this it's not just signed. This was part of my drum set that I had, and then a band broke theirs while they were playing at my house, and then I gave them to sign, and it might have broke the same night. I don't know. Anyways, that's there, and I have my bass drum head I just brought back so I can put stickers on it. So
Nice.
I'm not a musician, but I get it, and also you should see the camera setup. So very relatable. Although he does not get mad at me for having my camera so.
Another good scene was like whenever was it the bass player, the guy with the goggles? See the bass player?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was coming through and he had the wiffle bat and was knocking the popcorn out of the guy's hands, and it's just like it's filmed like a Tarantino movie. It's just you think he's gonna beat the crap out of that guy, but he's just after the popcorn because apparently the popcorn was really bad in this video, because that was not the only time that people attacked the popcorn in that video.
Yeah.
Popcorn. What? I eat too much popcorn. That's actually a thing. But it's movie theater popcorn would be much better.
I mean, there was the scene earlier though where they're in the movie theater and they both have a thing of popcorn, and he just knocks the popcorn out of the other guy's hand. So yeah. There had to be something wrong with the popcorn, is what I think is going on.
I don't know. I like their outfits. It made it feel like kind of like the shots were like Tarantino, but it made it feel more like we were like in a comic book type thing. You know, like with the outfits, the bat, you know, and they weren't like destruction. You know, they were just like kind of joking around, and I don't know. It was pretty good. I need to get better at reacting and reviewing, but all positive things. I don't think I had anything. Any criticisms really that I would have thrown out there. Do you guys have any criticisms?
No, I mean, like that. It felt like an MTV video to me, you know.
I'm intrigued to know if the people that are like around them while they're playing are supposed to be like the moviegoers that were already there, since that kid was already sitting down with popcorn. So like, were there other people there and they like kind of join in, or like did they come with them to cause mayhem?
That is a good point.
I don't know, man. They seem to be having fun.
It's like in the story there. No, yeah, that's cool. I don't know. So, do we think we said enough? Should we say anything else? I don't know.
I mean, I like the outfits too. As long as we're talking about the outfits, they were. It was like simple, but like that made each member very distinct from each other. So, like you would remember them if you ever saw them on a show. And I thought that was a good way to do it. Is like make them stick out from the crowd without like making their outfits too different from everybody else that was in the background and in the video in any other way.
I think going back to what I said about it reminded me of like back in the day and like hardcore bands, one guy with the jersey on, like everyone used to wear jerseys, and I had one, and I'm so mad at myself for giving it away. It had like a tiger on it, but it was a straight edge one, and then now I drink, so when I started I felt really and I gave all my shirts away, but like I wouldn't wear it. But that was my favorite shirt, and it looked awesome. I'll have to put a picture here, even though I have no good pictures from that time. But I love that shirt so much. I got it Warped Tour, which also we're missing that because this is the first year Warped Tour isn't a thing. But they just really took me back to some old days, and I like when bands do that. I know they don't intentionally do that, and they seemed younger like than us, maybe closer to Barbara's age, but they still seemed like young. So it's nice that they weren't, I mean, it's refreshing, I guess would be the word, that they kind of recreated it, because they might have been to a few of those shows, but like it's kind of like a recreation with, you know, differences, but it's good to redo things, just like a lot of bands are pulling from the 80s and stuff like that. Like, just like,
yeah, I always say if you're gonna do a cover or if you're gonna do an homage to another time, it's best to pick something that people don't know, or make up your own thing that sounds like it's there, because a lot of times when you go see like a cover band, it's all the same tunes over and over again. So it's really cool when they pick a tune, you're like, is that from that band, or is this just something they made? That's when it makes you like realize like, hey, these people are fans. They're not just playing like what the most popular thing is for them. They're like, they understand why that band they're doing an homage to. It's cool.
My other camera keeps shutting off at a half hour, so I'm gonna have to remember to keep clicking that. But we're learning as we're going. We're not professionals at this. We're having fun. We get to see each other. We get to visit from our homes during all of this. And this is just fun and getting some promotions out for these bands because they are the finalists in DI Records Music Mania number 2. We have less than a minute left, so it'll time out. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'll talk to you on the chat as a follow-up. Thank you to everyone who's watching us. Let us know if you like our videos. And yeah, knocked everything over. Keep on rocking.
Thank you guys. Bye.